first and 10. Prescott. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And that time he's smothered as he's wrestled down. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a second down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he slides to avoid the hit. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Looking to throw. Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. Past the 20. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards through the air on a first down.
Pardon me, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well thrown. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Will Fuller, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Flushed out right. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gritty play there. Put his nose down and got his guys a first.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Set! Green, 39! Green!
Here's Mack. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 41-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
Every now and then when we see a really good run, we really tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did, what the receivers did to help. Sometimes the running back's pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of good yardage and made it happen with great effort.
Over the middle, it's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains. So it'll be first down here after the run. Now the first carry for Brian Hill. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They'll run with Mack. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You can have a lot to handle in this one.
This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Dancing to his left. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. A give to Elliott. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there and swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Being chased out left. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we can spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Cowboys. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives. Prescott from the gun. Forced out to his left. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
To throw is Prescott. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. for it, and he will. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it still brings up 4th. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. Staying on the ground with Mack. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Third and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now.
Here we go now.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go.
Mahomes now on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. Prescott looks to throw on first. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. So no update from Larry. After 17 weeks, folks are saying, let's get on with the show. So we'll oblige as we get you set for the second half kickoff. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12.
Now let's go.
Mahomes now to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
The Niners on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And it's caught by Parker. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 44-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Now let's go.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
All right, now look at 56. Look at.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, 1st down. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 21. And that leads to a San Francisco 1st down. So the D-line's going to spread out. On 1st down, Mahomes. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Mahomes to throw once more. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And again, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down. And his kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. And Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. And now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
Prescott to throw it. And Davis has it over the middle. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back near the 48-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A first down throw for Prescott. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
So the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route the big way.
They'll set up the screen to Elliott, and he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Prescott on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a third down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goals. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now they send the tight end in motion left. Here's Elliott. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Brandon, it's easy to make decisions from right up here where we are, right in the cheap seats.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he'll bang that one through. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe. Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
To throw, it's Mahomes. This one complete, right side to McDonald. It'll be a gain of 4, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Hurry up, here we go. Detroit!
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Now a toss play. This is Mack. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
Now a carry from Mack. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even insult the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's Prescott. Caught right side, Davis. A big hit. Knocked out sideways. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. First down, Prescott. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
He's back to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Burton. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. 23 yards on the play. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
He'll look to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Desperation time. Prescott on fourth. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Okay, I think we can safely agree. That's not a call you see very often on 1st and 10.
Ever. Who calls a
that?
first down sneak?
I guess the best we've probably seen is a first down quarterback draw.
Right.
Yeah, but not a sneak. But they did gain yards.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to